Alright everyone, the legendary loot in Outriders is some of the most insane I've ever seen. Luckily, there's a number of legendary weapons obtainable in the current demo, with over 40 of these available in the full game too. The drop rates are extremely low, so you'll need to play and farm the most optimal locations in the demo to get your sweaty little mitts on some. So if you want more meat on your stick, then you're in the right place. Subscribe to become one of the millions already here, help us get to 10,000 likes today, and let's get into it. Farming for loot, no matter what the rarity is one of the key aspects to the Outriders demo, especially if you're set on making the full game purchase upon its release, because all of your character progression will carry over to the main game. Dismantling armour and weapons will not only net you blueprints so you can craft these in the full game, but the mods you dismantle from the rare gear and above will allow you to apply them to whatever gear or weapons you want. The legendary gear is where it's at though, as these have the most powerful and unique perks in the game, increasing your power tenfold even at the highest world tier level in the demo. Like I said before, these are ultra rare world drops, so let's get into some of the methods you can use to farm these until your heart's content. Timestamps are below for each loot farm too. World tier 5 works best for these farms, so make sure you've unlocked that before you do them as you get improved drop rates, and also set auto loot pickup to unusual in the settings menu so you don't miss anything. I find that a mixture of these farms in a play session works best to help beat the monotony. The first loot farm is from the Vanguard captain, located in the final part of the Prologue mission. You can easily access this farm from the start menu when you go back to the lobby. You then need to select the second story point, meet Jacob and Shira at the command room as your checkpoint to start from, and then enter the game. You'll first need to follow the story beats and defeat enemies as you progress the Carver path to the solar tower objective. Once you've unlocked the door at the midpoint of this mission, there's 2 loot chests and a weapon restock. As you move through the broken building, a Vanguard captain will spawn in the middle. Simply let rip at the captain using abilities and weapons to destroy him before other enemies spawn in. This captain will drop at least 1 piece of loot every single time, with a chance of that being legendary. Once you've defeated him, simply let the ads kill you and you'll respawn the whole encounter just meters away. Simply rinse and repeat for as long as you want. The next farm is again part of the Prologue mission, but this one doesn't require you to defeat any enemies at all, so effectively you can use this to level up too at lower world tiers. From the start menu, go back to the lobby and you'll need to select Confront the Altered at the Tower story point. This will allow you to set your checkpoint at just before the final boss to the Prologue story. Doing this will give you access to 5 loot chests at a minimum, which can be looted in just over 1 minute. Simply follow the route here shown on screen as you start in the electrical building before heading back to the area where the captain battle would be. No ads will spawn as the checkpoint already thinks you've beaten them. You can go further back after getting the 5th chest to pick a couple more up if you want. However, once you've done, simply back out to the lobby menu and reset the checkpoint to start again. Each chest has a chance to drop legendary loot and it's as easy as it gets. From this checkpoint too, you can also head to the Prologue boss and try your hand at farming Gorse. With the right gear and loadout you can melt him in under 30 seconds, but if it's going to take you longer than that, I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. He has a chance to drop loot as well as the chest after the cutscene. Simply reset the checkpoint from the lobby and repeat if you wish. The final loot farm is arguably the best one. It's part of the Terra Infirma side quest accessed by speaking to Shera after beating the Prologue. Use the fast travel flags from the camp to this point here and then access the mission from the broken bridge. Make your way through the enemies that spawn until you break through to the final section. Simply run around and up to this doorway. A captain will spawn here every single time. Simply defeat him as quickly as possible. This captain will drop loot every time too, with a chance of that being legendary. Once you've killed him, just let the rest of the ads kill you and you'll respawn back at the start of this area ready to just run straight up to the captain again. Mixing up these loot runs is key to obtaining the legendary weapons in the demo, and ultimately once you are over leveled in the full game, you'll be able to dismantle them for blueprints and the powerful tier 3 mods that they have, so you can add them to other weapons moving forwards. Any extra loot you don't want you can also dismantle, which will net you not only blueprints and mods but also crafting materials like leather and iron. These are currently capped in the demo, but make sure to max these out before playing the full game. You can also sell any extra gear at the vendors, and this will net you a large amount of scraps, which you can then use to buy gear from the vendors too, including epic loot which can rotate in stock daily. I hope you enjoyed this quick loot farm guide. If you did, then hit the like button below so we can hit 10 today. Also let me know if you've got any legendaries yet and which ones are your favourite. If you've not subscribed already and want more Outriders content, do the thing as we edge towards 31,000 subs. That's it for this one though, so on that and as always, thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you next time.